Should be. Fantastic. Now I'm going to turn off the. Now I'm going to turn off the music. Okay. Okie doke. Folder is open. And my emulation. Oh, you should see this. Figured that was one of the two. Oh, the code execution cannot proceed because libg object 2.0.0.dll was not found. Let's see. Glib 2.0.0.dll. Let's find. Install the GK plus 2 runtime. Internet. Alright. Looks like the right stuff. Alright, let's try it again. Stream's going. Okay. Alright. This looks like a settings. Clean the system 9 because that looks important. Oh. Okay. Let's see, where would that be? Where would I need to go specifically? Okay, that thing. Anything else I need to do? Okay, so I gotta find the ROM file. Got it. Alright, I think I fixed it to my folder now. I think I put it under. I see a games folder, and that's where I put it under. Okay. Oh, I see it. I see an FPS subfolder. There we go. Don't stream. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, I remember you talking about that one. I'll do wheels next. Okay. Better hear the Mac chime. I don't hear no Mac chime. What is this malarkey? What that do? Okay, so now that we got the desktop in play here, what I'm going to do now is have it capture just sheep shaver. Show that. Hide the desktop. Hey. Got something here. Whoop. Hey look, it's just it's just sheep shaver. I can now move the window around, not have to worry about evil incriminating things on the internet. Anyway. Surprise. Looks like this PC, which is probably emulating what is all in my current hard drive. Okay. CD primary target must have not been found. Please insert it in the CD-ROM drive and try again. Okay. I seem to have just opened up this folder. Got it. All right. Okay. That's a game. This FMV. The artifacting is real. I remember Weasel talking about this a long while ago. Hey, I hope it's okay. I'm just gonna do like a small impromptu pimping. Could be. Christ, couldn't get anything more couldn't get more fucking American than that. Jesus. Oh well. Alright, so let's see. We got mouse controls. Controls view. Let's see. Let me make sure the controls. Apparently there's like. Let's see what we got for. Got PowerBook specific. Dark Forces specific. Marathon 2. And none of these are the ones that I would use in any conventional game these days. So, S, slide left and right, presumably strafe, jump is space, crouch is control. And I don't think I need to worry about these kind of ones. I probably will change this shift and probably this to alt, just so it gets used. Action, probably be E, tab on auto map, and alright, let's see, let's also make sure glance left and right. Let's just make the arrow keys. I think so. Okay, now what's being used? Oh, I'll eventually find key. I'll eventually have everything on in it. There we go. I think I finally got it there. All right. I'm just gonna open up a new game here. Oh, the future of 2004.
It's often said that people vote with their pocketbooks. Well, it's difficult to imagine how that could be more true than in tomorrow's election. With interest rates skyrocketing, stocks plunging, and the country unable to finance its budget deficit, the economy is not just an issue, it's the issue. According to Clayton Richards, chairman of the World Investment Council, the nation's crisis came to a head about 9 months ago when many world banks refused to buy U.S. Treasury securities.
It's just not worth the risk. With the country's debt so enormous and Congress showing no signs it's willing to stop spending, well, we simply cannot keep lending the U.S. government money. I mean, there's a real risk the country won't be able to pay us back.
Because we finance our debt by issuing Treasury securities, the U.S. in effect was forced into default on many of its loans. With no public confidence in the economy, stocks plunged. 1 month ago, Congress finally acted to reverse this crisis by closing all non-essential government offices. From the ornate museums of Washington, D.C. to the beautiful parks of Wyoming, the signs on the door are read closed. So tomorrow the nation has a choice. One candidate promises to restore our financial.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I really need your help. I went to the office tonight to do some work, but about 5 minutes ago, the building started filling up with people. It's really weird because there's usually no one around here on election eve, and a couple of these guys have guns inside their suits. Something is seriously wrong. The security guys seem to be ignoring them, but I'm really afraid. Please come over to my office. I'd feel a lot safer.
Didn't want to speak while that was going on, but Jesus. Alright. Oh dear. It might have. I guess like I might have to do some adjustments here because I didn't expect the mouse sensitivity on this to be extremely floaty. Yeah. Totally. I just need to make it so so that my mouse can stop moving around like a spastic. Okay. Jesus, how do you screw up mouse control in a game like this? How do I access the main menu, or at least the system menu? Oh, come. Okay. 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 Let's try that again. I'm just gonna skip the cutscene this time. I'm just so used to, I'm just so used to playing FPSes the old school way. This is, Christ, I think I might have to actually change the controls again. Oh yeah. Hmm. I'm trying to think what. Turning to the numpad and use num0 as the find button. Okay. Well, that's a good idea. Okay. Wait, isn't that like the keypad? Isn't the keypad setting something like what the default game uses? Like, I feel like one of the Doom games does it that way. Trying to figure out what's the. Not that. Try the standard controls for a sec. Okay. Okay, that's a little better. And surprising no one, I'm basically getting wrecked.
Where are you kidding?
Ow! They're like every Mac. It'd be kind of weird if like every Mac game used like Marathon's engine. I figured this was just proprietary. Right. The problem is there isn't a lot of demand for Mac FPSes. Largest hitboxes.
He just took out a dozen of my guys.
Any idea who he is?
Not a clue.
Well, you better get to him quick before he calls in some cops.
I wouldn't worry about that. We'll just say he was the one who killed Catherine Mayfield. Who are they going to believe? 10 security guys who work the building? Or some guy off the street who just killed a dozen men? He's history.
We'll find him, and do it quick. We don't want him screwing up tonight's activities. They're too important.
So this is basically like Die Hard. Except without a wisecracking protagonist. Or maybe he doesn't... Or maybe I haven't found a... Maybe he doesn't wisecrack enough yet. Those are two guys with automatic weapons, no less. What difficulty? I think whatever the default was. Let me go check and see what difficulty. I assume it has normal. I just play it on normal. I do have to check the keyboard. Like, why does backward no? Oh, because backwards is on 5. Gross. On 2. There we go. Should some way to auto center. I guess it'll auto center over time. Oh, let's kick my ass to normal. I'm gonna knock it down to the next one. Walk in the park. Admittedly, I have never played an FPS ever in my life that has used a numpad to move. I have never played a game that required that has the numpad for moving. It's just weird to me because, oh hey, a shotgun. That'll probably make things a lot easier. I'm just so used to. Is a very oh yeah, Macintosh. All right, like mice in the Macintosh really weren't a thing until like the late 90s, weren't they? If I had to guess, I'm not 100% certain. Might have been. What bothers me more than anything about the controls is like there is no auto center. Either that or I don't know it yet. And also, this also just feels extremely weird to me because I'm so used to a mouse and keyboard. I never grew up in the days of playing stuff like Doom and Quake with a keyboard, so this just feels so oh yeah. I'll probably continue my quests and killing people in this game. At least if I could get past the first stage, that would make me happy. Only hearing my voice. Hang on a second. Is there a pause? The pause function work in a game like this? That doesn't look like it does. Now I'm gonna have assholes with automatics now shooting me. Okay. Okay. Hang on a sec. I might have not changed. I have to change options here. Output device. This case should be okay. Alright, well, Bob unfortunately had just stepped away, so I guess I won't know if it works or not until he comes back. Discord apparently set, like, the output back to the default, which presumably is just speakers. Usually I try to have it by... Usually by default I try to have it on, like, headphones, so, like, at least it comes through a different channel. Hey, we were just here. I forget, was this made... I forget, was this made before jumping was a thing, or... Oh, so this is a marathon engine, huh? I can hear you just fine. I don't know if the stream can hear me, though. I don't know if the stream can hear you, though. I saw the chat. I know what it's saying. Like, I saw that. I'm checking to see if... Can't hear him at all, huh? Well, let's see. Alright, what the frick did you do, Discord? Oh, this is just more of a chill bullshit. How about speakers? Try saying something.
1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. We good?
Okay, I can still hear it through my headset, which is good. Don't know if I can... Ah!
Yeah, there we go.
Got the right
Sweet.
setting. Got the right setting. Fantastic.
You probably didn't miss much from me, to be honest.
Yeah, he was saying most of the same stuff that he had already said in the text chat, which... Less
I
empty.
really need to try Marathon again. I know they're good games, they're just... Some of the level design just really gets me even worse than most FPSs do.
Yeah.
Like,
There we go.
I'm embarrassed to admit I couldn't find the right switch in the first level, but... Maybe that's something about their level designers, not me. Hopefully.
Could be. I always, like, my experiences of playing Marathon was, like, very brief. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. And it's like, I find it more entertaining to watch speedruns of the game than I am actually trying to play the game. I'm probably not the only one. Oh.
Okay, yeah, it's not just me. It makes you feel smarter.
Some old school FPS game design level design is very unnecessarily cryptic.
Have you found any other weapons yet?
I found a shotgun, but I have no ammo for it. Because I used it all up, that is. This game doesn't have dangerous crushing doors. I feel like that's the epitome of a build engine joke.
What happens if you get caught in the door? Just nothing?
I assume nothing. I assume the engine isn't... I assume that the engine is not very powerful enough to want to get people stuck or crushing situations. Like in, like Duke or any kind of game like that.
He just took out a dozen of my guys.
Any idea who he is?
Not a clue.
Well, you better get to him quick before he calls in some cops.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
we
worry
use a
about
point
that.
out something neat
We'll
that
just say
actually
he was the one
labels
who
different
killed
areas in the
Catherine
map.
Mayfield. Who are they going to
I don't
believe?
think many
10
games like that
security
do
guys who
this.
work the building?
Let's do
Or some
that.
guy off the street who...
Not very many, I don't think. I don't know if I can... No, I don't, like, I can't take it out of follow mode. Shame.
I like the audio logs too. I know that wasn't quite a new thing, probably, but
No. I don't know if that's particularly a new thing, but it did seem pretty cool.
I think System Shock was the first game that did that. I'm not sure when this came out.
I think after it, if I had to guess. I wish I could find some. I think I gotta be getting close to. Really that late? I honestly thought this was like 94, 95.
Let me look.
I was thinking this can't be late 90s. It tells me this just seems.
We just searched his office in the Russell building. He's not there.
You're telling me Martin Blake can just vanish?
Well, he never walked out the front door of his
96,
building.
apparently.
Wow. Okay, so let's see. I think I have access key 2, and I remember I needed to get through a door that required that, I think. Found it! On to the next stage.
So is this like the actual White House you're in, or? Oh no, I guess not.
No. I think it's just called the Adams office building or whatever. Okay, so that's access card 4, so that's our way out. Hey, finally ammo for the shotgun again.
I forget. Can the marathon engine do room over room?
I don't know.
Remember they did a lot of geometry tricks with the engine. I'm not sure if that was one of them.
Okay, I'm gonna probably switch back to the pistol for a bit here because I have more ammo for that. This game's doing what Operation Body Count tried to do, but better.
Not difficult.
I still want to know who on the dev team thought, yeah, let's totally have the first 8 or 9 levels have you just in a sewer fighting rats.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised like the end game was in the White House, because this seems like the kind of game that would do that.
Yeah, I'll probably have to fight the evil terrorists. There's still sewer. Oh, damn it. You cursed it, Weasel. You cursed it. Let's see.
Oh good, apparently you have sewer levels to look forward to.
I probably won't play it this far along to get to that, though. Just seeing how long I can still last.
It seems pretty cool though, so far. I should try it again too.
The hell, ninjas? I was legit was not expecting ninjas.
Well, that's kind of the point.
Oh, that's in here? Oh, there's one more room I didn't check. See, I'll at least give this game credit. It at least makes it. At least does sort of a check for when I have checked a certain room. Or at least have been in one.
Oh wow, that's really useful. I wish more games did that.
Yeah. More shotgun shells. There's probably going to be something right in here. Oh, I got full armor. That's useful. That's useful in some fashion.
Seems like armor does a lot more here than it does in, say, Doom.
Yeah, in Doom all it really does is kind of reduce how much damage you take per... it just reduces how much damage you take overall.
Well, I never thought that armor actually did much of that either, so...
That's Doom, and its number generator is always kind of weird in that sort of regard.
I'm sure there are a lot of mods that do actually make armor more useful. I just can't think of which ones those would be right now.
Hideous Destructor! No, wait.
Probably save the shotgun for later.
Yeah, I probably should have. Oh well.
Oh, it's already gone. Oh, stream delays, you're the best.
Quality product right here. This guy's supposed to be like rogue cops or something. Like, why do they have like armor?
Didn't they say that these were like all rogue security guards or something?
Oh, they probably did, didn't they?
In one of those logs, they weren't like listening past the first one.
Okay, so I found access card 3, which means make some progress, though I don't think I'll be able to last long enough to get to it. We'll see. Oh hey, I think I can move this body plant. Nice.
Is that a secret?
Nah, just looks like some goofy little thing. Okay, so that's the...
Have you found any secrets in this game so far?
Nope. I don't even know if this game has any.
That would be incredibly weird if they didn't, but it's possible.
I just chalked it up to how the arrow was. Oh, apparently there was more in that room that I was just in. I wonder how I get to it. Is there a doorway on the other side, perhaps? There is. What's this area? I haven't been here yet. Whoops. That's like access card 4. Needed access card 4 to the next room. Okay. Alright, I think I've probably played enough of this. I wonder, where's the save button on this thing? Is it Control? Ah, there it is.
Not sure what I'd suggest next. It's probably, like, honestly, like, the best. Wait, no, there's one more that might be interesting. That's also,
Okay. Well, I have to close Cheap Shaver and start fresh, don't I? Or to use another
yeah,
game?
I would not recommend running a game without resetting. It kind of gets a little unstable if you do that.
Okay.
That's why I put all the games separately instead of like on one big hard drive.
Alright. See if I can find a way to... I guess I could just close it, huh?
If you want another good suggestion, I would say Damage Incorporated.
Okay.
That's also a marathon game, but it has a AI teammate you can order around.
CVD ROM utility thing.
You gotta, yeah, special quit
Can't close it. There's no button to
file
close.
quit
Didn't think about that. Anyway.
special shutdown.
Okay. I think I got it. There we go. Okay, pulling up the GUI again.
Yeah, just remove the prime target image and just put in Damage Incorporated.
Damage Incorporated was okay. That was the other one. All right. Let's start her up. Should see the.
I should test and see if it wouldn't hurt anything to have multiple images in there. I haven't tried that yet.
Probably wouldn't be too difficult.
Well, you can do it. I'm just not sure if it would make it super unstable or something.
Okay, so.
Mac emulation is kind of finicky.
That's a shame.
Sin came into the world through one man, and his sin brought death with it.
These images look right in line with a 90s FPS. Jeez, who composed the music for this? The guy who did Extreme Paint Brawl?
Now I gotta listen to this. Oh god, you're right.
Let's see, so how do I change... Ah, there we go. Am I safe to use keyboard and mouse in this one too, or is it going to have the same problems?
I'm not sure. I mean, if it's the same engine, it might be kind of iffy.
Could be.
I like how it names the other configuration styles after actual other games. It's kind of weird.
Very few games do that these days. Or if they do, they're kind of like Perfect Dark, where they hint towards it but don't directly mention it.
I'm sorry I'm not able to meet with you face to face, but FIDICA directives demand I stay out of personal contact with you for the time being. That's my boss and your ultimate boss, the Federal Internal Threat Intelligence and Containment Agency, if I rambled it off too quickly for you. But these papers and this audio cassette should provide you with enough information to go on. It'll have to. At this point, you must feel somewhat in the dark, and I don't blame you. It's gonna stay that way for some time yet. I've known you a long time, and I deliberately picked you for this command. You're just gonna have to trust that I know what's going on and everything is straight up. And believe me, the men you'll be commanding are simply the best the Corps has. I've been told that at this point, information about Damage Incorporated's larger purpose is to be given out exclusively on... Medea here. Your job is to rendezvous with Aslag and get the four of you to the extraction zone. Move it out.
So it
Let
looks
the
like...
other guy die for his country. All right, Sergeant. All right, Sergeant.
Let's see.
Okay, I'll take a look in that direction. This is a firefight, soldier. It ain't your little sister's social hour. Clear out of the way.
I like how the villains in this are like, oh, they're like the Ku Klux Klan, except worse. And it's like, that's 2 games so far that we've I have played that just
Group
seems too
reporting.
realistic.
My area is clean.
Yeah, was this
This is Carnage.
maybe
Commies
now that
inside
would make
here.
more sense? But
Area
was this like
clean.
really a big concern back in the 90s?
All right, Sergeant.
Probably was at least a little bit.
I'm kind of
Trying
curious
to
how the
charge.
AIA will actually do helping you. I'm gonna guess not very well.
All right, I'm following it.
Wait.
Yes, sir. Duke here.
Right. I have.
I'm right behind you, Sarge.
There we go. I never was good at tactical shooters, so the squad-based ones that told me, "Hey, go here, do this." Even when I played Rainbow Six, most of the time I was like, "I'm just gonna follow the predetermined plan the game has because I ain't gonna be able to figure it out." All right, let's see what's in here. Goodies. This was another Bungie game, apparently.
Come on, guys. You talk
I
and
don't think
talk.
it was Bungie.
You
It
walk
was
the
just
walk.
also using the Marathon engine.
Hmm.
It was like Wizard Works from those budget companies.
Oh
Move it,
boy.
Pilgrim. What do you want to get yourself killed? Move it, Pilgrim. What do you want to get yourself killed? Whoa, move. I'll nail you again if only you'd move your butt.
Sheesh. Newer than Prime Target. So for now, if I could try to figure out the figure out the jump button. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this is like post Quake 1. It's like anything that looked like a 2D FPS was pretty much dead in the water. Like,
Sad thing was, there was an Act Port of Quake. I'm pretty sure you could even run it on this if you wanted.
yeah, a lot of these, you know, like there were Macintosh versions of classic games, just wasn't high demand for them. Let's see, how do I? Is this a door I can open? That doesn't do anything. Let's jump. Let's crouch. Let's crouch. Straight left and right. Dang it. Hey, switch between squad members. Hey, there we go. Thanks, Weasel.
What were you trying to do now?
I was trying to open the door. I didn't know how to do it.
And I am really not feeling that gun. It's kind of bad.
Yeah, these clearly were done on the cheap. Brutal Mix apparently got an ad that's like over 50 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
There comes a point where it'd be like, man, I'm just refreshing just to get a shorter ad. Also, I have no shame if you use ad block. So do I.
Using what now?
Ad block. Oh, hey, I can swim. Or rather, I float. I sink and kind of swim. Let's see. Let's switch to squad members. Or at least,
I'll be honest, I'm not impressed this game actually has water you can enter.
well, Marathon Engine had it too. It's like, I'm not surprised it has it. Let's see, I'm just trying to see if this game has an auto map. I don't think it does. Oh.
Rejects bleed red under their mask just like the rest of us. Yeah.
Okay, that's funny. It's like the shotgun the pumping shotgun animation looks like it's just being pumped on its own.
It's kind of weird looking without a hand in the shot, isn't there?
Yeah, either that or the hand is extremely blobby. I'm not sure which. I think this was like the place where I need to get to extraction, but I don't. It's like I know there's a dude I'm supposed to say, but
Does the map tell you where to go?
I'm trying to figure out where the map is. Ah, there it is.
Let's leave them a bloody mess, Marines.
Oh, hey, I didn't naturally like other games. It works just like that. Oh, it seems to be better. I missed. Okay. Ah, right. I can't believe I missed another path. So
You're
dumb.
on my team long enough, you'll know to stay out of my way.
Okay, I can totally understand why people why use the marathon keyboard controls. Problem is for me, it's like not very comfortable. It doesn't help that I'm also living dangerously and I'm not using like armrests or anything for my mouse and keyboard when I probably should.
You really should get an armrest.
Or not an armrest, like a wrist rest or whatever.
Yeah, you want one of those
This
too.
is a firefight, soldier. It ain't your little sister's social hour. Clear out of the way.
Oh, I don't have any ammo for that. That's why I switched to the shotgun, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a wild guess here since the AI is probably not the best.
No.
Given that they were shooting through that door before they could actually see
Yeah.
the enemies.
Duke awaiting orders. To the north. Poor Sap's mother won't sleep tonight.
Oh, time
Duke,
to search.
Sarge. All right, I can seek him out.
Sarge.
You
Search
can
and
count
kill.
on me.
Got it, Sarge.
There's a bit of using on the other column to tell me where you need to be going. I can live with that.
Who else wants some?
I wonder if your teammates can die if you're not controlling them.
They probably can take a couple hits and eventually die. I would assume. Nope. Well, to answer your question, doors will just stick there until you move out of the way.
Aslak here.
Medea to Argonauts, that's a wrap. Get yourself and your men to the extraction zone and I can lift you out of here.
Aslak here. You're my new point man. Good to be with you, sir.
Hang on a sec, folks.
If I had a rocket launcher, I'd make somebody pay. Let's do it to them before they do it to us. Semper Fi! Real men don't need masks. They're just modern-day outlaws. The only good red is a dead red. By the time we're done, they're gonna need a garbage truck for all these bodies.
I actually missed that. That is kind of a neat touch. I admit, I appreciate they actually went that much effort in the voice acting.
Alright. Very sorry
Welcome
about
back.
that.
Apparently the game made fun of you for looking at the map.
Oh.
Whip it out, Leathernecks!
Oh, heaven forbid. I tried to figure out your labyrinthian level design. Trying to figure out if there's a... He wasn't kidding. Duke and Carnage are just like... probably trying to find every dude that they can find. Okay, I think once I finish this up, I think I'm gonna switch over to another game.
I'm ready for whatever they've got, sir.
Pretty sure I'm supposed
Copy,
to...
Argonauts. Medea here. Relocate your men to your current position so we can get on with this thing. Hurry it up.
Duke, Sarge. I'm right behind you, Sarge.
Roger that. Let's go to hell and back. I'm with you.
I assume I need my whole squad here. I think I'm in the right place. Must gather your party before you must gather your party before venturing forth. Of course. Hope the AI is smart enough to know where I'm at.
Aslak reporting.
Let's see, let me see where they're at. Why the heck they're not where they're at? Oh.
Carnage, Sarge. Getting my butt to that spot, Sarge.
Duke, Sarge. Move it out. I'm going to that location.
I'm absolutely glad I'm absolutely glad I can still see their camera. That's actually pretty good. Reminds me a lot of...
Control them, or do you just see from them?
I can see from them.
Okay.
I have reached the designated location,
I'm here at the coords you wanted.
Okay, so...
Copy, Argonauts. That's all she wrote. Get back before the C9 and we can see what's coming for us next.
Fantastic.
Aslag has provided us with the location and a map for another one of the Paladins' hideouts.
So,
It is there that he says we should be able
Go
to
here.
find maps to the Paladins' main compound, as well as the so-called abattoir detainment. Medea to...
very sorry about that.
Medea to Argonauts. Your coordinates are recorded.
Alright. I made a save even though I don't know if I'll be coming back to save. But, sure. Tia the Argonauts. Next hit game. What's another one that you'd want to suggest? I always like rules of threes. What's one that you would recommend? Unless you want me to go straight to Wheels.
See. You might as well show off Wheels.
Alright, let's show.
You've already seen it, but it's special.
I've seen it. Not everybody else has, so. Unless you're one of the hot people that really enjoy watching the Shots Fired marathon.
I don't think I've heard of that.
It's a, I don't know if it's a charity, but it is a speedrunning marathon dedicated strictly to action and shooting games.
I'll have to look into that. They archive it?
Yes. God. I didn't go with the controls, but I assume they're going to be the same as...
Now, there's some stock music I haven't heard in forever.
That's the America Online... That's the America Online... like... instant message sound. What the hell?
So, apparently, for anyone who might be watching, this game is apparently supposed to teach children how to use their wheelchair, but I don't think it actually gives you any information on such, so,
Hang on a second.
I don't know how it's supposed to exactly teach you anything.
Hang on a second, I'm gonna go to the preferences here, because... Get some music in there. Okay, I don't think there's any other...
Like, unless, like, there's, like, quiz questions or something like Happy Nova one I missed or something.
I don't think there is. I turned on the music. So, from what I heard, you can still apparently buy this. And I think it costs like, I think $30 or something? I know it's not very cheap.
I wonder if you could find the guy who made this, like, negotiate, like, a price discount or something.
Or put it as freeware, at least. Apparently this game is also extremely really short. I don't know why it is... It seems like the kind of game where there would be an always run option.
Well, I mean, you are in a wheelchair. Those aren't known for going very fast, usually.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it. I was trying to use the mouse, but like, nope. Oh, what the? Oh god, if you bounce into the walls, you recoil back for a second. It's like I'm playing Castle Wolfenstein. Oh lordy.
Do you take damage?
No, you don't take damage, you're just like stunned for like a couple of seconds. This is apparently based on the Marathon engine. So... Is this like some techno remix of the Underdog theme? What is this game even? Like, I'm at a loss of words here. Oh, and apparently if you need to save the game, you can only do it here. I think. Let's see if I can... There we go. I think I saved. Just trying to figure out the button to make me go faster, because me going at a snail's pace like this doesn't seem right. Speedrun I saw, I have them running at like a... like goddamn Sonic the Hedgehog.
So what music are you playing?
I don't know. Some techno remix of the, so that has sound bites of the Underdog TV show in there.
Where'd you find that?
I didn't find the game came with it.
Oh,
I didn't put any. This ain't any of my music, man. The game came with it. This is something. There's not much else I really can say about this. I feel like he does max shareware. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh god, it plays the uh-oh sound effect from ICQ if you have no pies. Let's see if I can get around this bastard. Get out of the way, you putz. Like, I want to kind of see this to
is
the...
what I miss on, like, 90s shareware, though. Sound effects are clearly stolen from other things.
Oh, yeah.
You
This
can't
is...
do that anymore. You get sued or DMCA'd or something.
Yeah, you'd be DMCA'd to hell and back. This is clearly a byproduct. I think I found the exit. Yes, I did.
Yes, get out of this madness while you still can.
Thank you for trying this demo of Wheels. There are 3 levels of difficulty, more maps, and more monsters.
Again,
Monitor. So yeah, apparently, from what I read, you could just like modify a file and then you could play the full version of Wheels through just the demo. From what I heard.
Again, though, this is supposed to be educational, but...
Educational to whom? I
people in
wonder.
wheelchairs, apparently.
I don't get it. Anyway, I'm going to pull up one more Shoe 10. A game that I actually have heard of.
What is it?
ZPC.
One thing real quick, that is a ripped version. It does not have any FMV in it. Because I couldn't get the full version to run right. It wouldn't recognize the CD image, so this is... But it'll still run, so I hope that's not a big deal.
As long as it plays, that's all I care about.
Also, this is I'm sorry, Weasel. This is another Marathon Engine game.
Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Is there a first-person shooter that came out on the Macintosh that didn't use the Marathon engine?
There were plenty that weren't exclusive.
Okay. That at least... Okay. I'm okay with that, I guess.
This had Doom, it had Quake 2, Wolfenstein.
Yeah, like... But not an exclusive Mac... Not even exclusive Mac FPS. Now...
Did I send you anything that didn't use the Marathon? Check.
Yes, that's what I'm wondering, like... Besides, like... You know, Doom and Quake and stuff, which are just like, you know, ports and reverse engineered stuff.
I think the only game that I sent you that doesn't use it is Sensory Overload.
So I think doesn't this if I'm not mistaken, the person who did the art style of this wasn't he like a member of a band or something?
Let me look that up, because I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and don't use a cheap punch. It apparently doesn't do much damage.
Okay, let's see if I remember how to switch weapons. Number keys don't work. Just before anyone asks. I think I'm gonna have to look at the old preferences.
Okay. Includes music by the industrial band The Revolting Cocks and art by underground artist Aidan Hughes.
I'm gonna briefly... That name sounds familiar for some reason.
Yeah, Weasel has his name right there.
Ah! He's the anime. Okay, so he's the guy that did the art for. I was thinking like, didn't somebody from KMFD? I was thinking in my mind like somebody from KMFDM has something to do with this, right? That's what I was thinking of. Keypad 7 and 9. Okay, that's where I need. That's where I screwed up. I'm not even gonna bother looking at the story. I'm afraid. Sorry for those who actually were interested.
Okay, before you start sensory overload, you need to turn off the GIT compiler. That's in the tab on the very right. If you leave it on, the game runs a little bit too fast.
Uh-oh. Much like if you decide to go max cycles on some games.
Just be sure you switch it back when you play another game.
Here's my authorization. It's literally space Jesus. Man. Get health from him. I think I've been getting health. Let's see if I can. Nope. Try to figure out the. Let's see if there was like an always run option. Playing so much. I've been playing so much Meta Doom lately. It's like. So this is a turret. No, that was an explosive barrel. Fucking what, mate? Have a go at you. Hold shift kind of, Oh, what? Shift in this, or, well, it ain't shift because that's making me look up.
Apparently you need to run and attack them, that does a lot more damage.
Yeah, I just need to remember how the heck you do. The heck you do this? Might be command. It is command, because, or in this case, control. So let's see if this will do more hits. Yeah, it does more hits. A running punch does a lot more damage than a standard punch.
Are there any other games that factor in your melee attacks like that? That's kind of cool.
That do what now?
That factor momentum in your melee attacks? 'Cause that's kind of neat.
Unless it's a game that's specifically melee focused, like, oh, say, Xenoclash, I can't think of anything. Boy, it would be great to have a gun by now. Jesus. Even a dinky pistol would be better than this.
You should have one, you're just using it as a bludgeon right now. I don't know how much ammo you have, but you should be able to shoot it. I don't know if it sets like a button to switch modes, or if it's like a different weapon slot entirely, or what.
Well, the only weapons I can switch between is Chi Punch and this, so.
There's gotta be a way to fire that gun, I'm assuming. It's clearly a gun, it's got a scope on everything.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently you have all the guns to start with, you just have to find the ammo. That's really weird.
Oh, the Giant 7 is... Oh, that's why it's called the Giant 7. I thought the creators were like, we're making a very bad Short Circuit reference. I have to get used to 5 being back. I mean, it's like, it just seems weird to me. There's an interesting game in here. Like, Just gives a really bad first impression. I can get the... Nope. Oh. Another guy coming in. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this is a very bad first impression. Like, just... You don't get a gun to start. You don't get a gun to start with. You're smacking a lot of enemies, and there really isn't any sense of direction.
I wonder if you can make a Doom mod that uses style that would work out better as an actual game.
Perhaps. I think
I mean,
I
either
think
reusing the sprites or at least doing something that kind of style.
sub 1994 era Doom P1s. Yeah. That's about right. Let's see. Curiosity was like... Okay. I was trying to see if there was a way to figure out the thing, but I'm just... That's... I ain't got the patience for that, I'm afraid. Need something saying... Exactly! With the graphics, the company no longer exists, so I was like, it's not the end of the world if, like, someone says bitch. Except maybe the artist. I think even then he'd probably consider it a badge of honor. Did I already do sensory overload?
You did not. That's just
Okay.
don't forget to turn off the GIT compiler.
Ah, okay. Disabled, and here we go.
This is like the one I have like the least experience with, so good luck.
We're known for Blacklight Weasel. They shut down a couple of years ago.
Oh, they're the ones who made Spec Ops. Okay, you know I can kind of see it, given that they're both kind of subversive. I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
Kind of edgy.
My only experience of playing, what's this Doom / sensory overload? Somebody make a Doom sound pack for this game? Alright, well. Yeah, Zombie Studios shut down a couple years ago. Eventually, another studio came in and kind of took over the Blacklight Retribution game, and apparently it's still plugging along as far as I know. Hey, here's a box of the game that you were about to play. Reach us on AOL, RealBytes, Apple Link, Reality.byte, eWorld, RealBytes, Internet, rbytes at netcom.com. I would not recommend checking that address. Let's see. Preferences. Do we have a control? Oh, I should just look and see who. Anyone here is. Nope, no one I know. That's the help.
Oh wow, they made the Saw games. Well, that makes sense.
Goodness. All right.
And
Hey.
those weird Atlantis FPSes, ones based for the Disney movie.
Oh.
Who's got to cover those? Those seem like they'd be.
I would totally would. This game actually does do the. Does this game literally do the Blasty?
Not quite, because X is back, not S.
So killers escape with your life. Also, this is the kind of game where it's like, oh, what game am I trying to think of? There's a handful of action games that came out that like made it so you had to use the cursor to activate objects. I guess kind of System Shock-esque. C45 pistol. Oh, you're right, it is X. Okay, and just pick it up. Alright. And do, okay, so if you want to way to unequip, or I guess I'll just use it then. What's the fire button? Ah, jeez. That's it. Shit. God, I hate when I can't figure out the controls. Well, that was terrible. So let me look them up again, just so I know. Oh, okay. Got it. Let's try it again. Yeah, see, like, there's a fair share of games that came out, like, with... that had the... They used the keypad that, like... There's a fair share of games that use, like, the keypad, and it's kind of... It looks like this game tried to use a similar layout. Oh, this is solely uncomfortable. But only because... Like, having your right hand literally, like, so close to your left for, like, shooting things just... feels off.
You're literally using the G and H keys to shoot? That's
Yes.
uncomfortable at best.
Yes, if I could... I haven't even used this for more than a few minutes, and already it's extremely uncomfortable. It also doesn't help that I'm in completely similar looking rooms and everything. Oh. Well, this looks right at home in the post-Doom clone world. So that was the interesting thing. Like, when Wolfenstein 3D ever came out, you know, it was a modest success. I don't think a big one, but people were like, we need to make a game like that. Then Doom came out, and then everybody was like, oh crap, well, we only made these games to work in 90-degree angles. Crap. And that's how games like Rise of the Triad sadly suffered.
I still like Rise of the Triad a lot.
Yeah, it's a good. There's still good games that came out of that mold. I'm just saying, like, oh, that looks like an elevator. Hey, I'm about to go to that floor.
One game I thought about putting in there, but I didn't, was the Mac version of Wolfenstein 3D. Partly because I think there's like an EC Wolf mod that basically...
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a EC Wolf mod that actually does all the work. That already has converted Mackenstein already over.
I do like that port a lot, though, especially for the auto map. I
Oh
really
yeah.
like its new soundtrack.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack's not bad either. I mean, it's not classic Bobby Prince, but it's still pretty good. Okay, so I'm making at least some headway. I don't know if this game has a map. It probably does, but I don't know it offhand. Oh, yeah, doesn't look like there's much else here. Maybe there's another blue key door around here somewhere. Not here. But yeah, this is like completely uncomfortable. I would normally just use left. I would just use left and right mouse button. If I had to guess, I'd probably have to go back to another floor. Let's go to the first floor. I do like that cursor to press button thing. It's the kind of thing I kind of liked it when Doom 3 kind of had that sort of feature, even though it wasn't that particularly super amazing. But I always like that sort of interactivity.
Alright.
At least we got some ammunition. That's important. But it looks like we ain't getting out the normal way.
Alright.
You already had a 45. What, I can't dual wield? Lame.
I thought you could. That's why it had two shoot buttons.
No, this is what the H key is for. I can punch. It's a mighty punch. In addition to shooting. It's this protagonist's mighty foot. Or not, I don't know. That looks like yeah, that's a blue door. So many doors in the damn area. Sheesh.
Alright.
Now we have an orange key. Gotta find an orange door. There's probably one. There's probably one around here. So yeah, this game looks like it feels the. It feels like this game fits that perfectly. Hits that void of like, as I said, like Wolfenstein 3D style games that came out in a post-Doom world. It's not that they were bad. It's like there were some pretty good ones. There was a lot of bad ones, like Depth Dwellers, which I swear has almost become a running gag. But there comes a point where it's like the average person's gonna be like, well, why would I look like to play this when I can play Doom, which looks better?
I guess to have a Mac, you don't have an option for another year, so...
Exactly. Oh, I think I found a transition thing.
Like, it seems like if you have a Mac, you're not completely screwed for good games. You just gotta wait a while.
Oh yeah, like, I died to a guy I couldn't see. What a shame. I think that's enough of that. I wonder what this Doom sensory overload thing is.
Apparently that changes the sound effects to Doom sound effects.
Okay, now I gotta.
I haven't tried it.
Oh, I'll try it, because I'm a man of morbid curiosity. It might have locked up the emulator. We'll see.
Like I said, it's kind of unstable.
I think the emulator is frozen. I'm not gonna wait for a day to figure it out. Yeah. It's not responding. I'm not gonna wait. Don't look for a solution to the program. Just close it. Thank you. Okay. Let's see, I think I'll try one more game. So
Which one?
I don't know. What are the games we got on tap here?
There's some stuff that's not first-person shooter in there.
Yeah, let's see. Astro Chase 3D. Harry the Handsome Executive. Spectre VR Inspector. What's the difference?
Spectre VR has bad FMV.
Say no more. That's what I'm going with.
You will have to change the number of colors.
Oh crap! I just let it ran by default.
You can do that in the.
Oh right, I forgot. Mac does that. Mac has an option out of the gate. This is how you can tell this has been a long time since I have used a Macintosh. What am I supposed to put it at? Like 16 or something?
Hang on a second. I'm letting it catch up. It's like in
I know the option. I know what color do I need to put it at?
I think it's like 256 you want.
Okay, 256 is what it's already set to. So.
Okay, try running it that way.
Up, register this copy of Spectre VR.
Oh, hang on, I can fix this. I got the code.
All right.
I guess I'll have to just put it to you over Discord.
Feel free.
We don't want anyone pirating.
Have you ever found a Did you ever find a macOS game called Maelstrom?
I might be able to find that. I'll have to see if it works.
I like that because that was practically on every iMac that I had in middle school, along with Bugdom.
Oh, if it's a 3D game, it's not going to work.
Maelstrom is not 3D. It is strictly 2D sprite stuff. It's an Asteroids clone.
Okay, I'll give it a shot and see if it works then.
Yeah. Bugdom already has like a PC version, and I could probably play it that way. I could just watch a long play. Like every iMac that we ended up getting in the late 90s had like Bugdom and I think also Maelstrom was on a couple of them as well, but it might have been also just on the later post-Mac classic style, like the post-old school Macs. On the old school Macs, though, we had this, we had Glider for, I think it was 4.0? The one that had, like, the music ditties in it. And then there was, I can't remember the name of it. I've always tried to look for it and I could never find it. It was like a networked game where you were, like, in a spaceship. You could go to, like, certain colonies and such. Like, you could...
Escape Velocity?
It might have been Escape Velocity.
My experience with Mac was mostly from school because it was like a Oregon Trail, the Munchers.
Oh, yeah.
Some Disney's. I think they had like the Lion King storybook.
Nice. But yeah, but it was like
Did
it
you
was
get the code?
it was a networked game. Oh, it might not. Oh, it might have shown up. I see it. Okay. I don't think it was gonna give a rat's ass if I. Or I assume I just need the serial number.
Anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go on.
We want the hottest action.
Oh my god. Cyber Channel.
Welcome to the Cyber Channel. Please set to standby and engage your life support systems. Overriding your life support
Hang on,
system is
I
a
gotta see
violation
this.
of FCC regulations, punishable by 5 years imprisonment and a $20,000 fine. That is, if you should survive. Furthermore, the Cyber Channel is not responsible for any consequential or incidental damages, whether accidental or intentional by nature, which may be caused to you or to your NeuroConnect hardware as a result of connecting to the Cyber Channel. All intertransmissions experienced are done at your own risk. Thank you for connecting to the Cyber Channel. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Jesus Christ, that just hits all the beats of like, this is what the future's gonna look like, guys. Enough of this.
I'm glad you enjoyed that so much.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna start with Central Systems Matrix. We should figure out what the fuck it, I'll roll with it.
Welcome to Cybernet. Entering Cybernet.
Hell yeah, vector graphics.
Have you played Battlezone? Because this is basically Battlezone.
Not a long time, but I can wing it.
It was also on the Super Nintendo, but then you'd be missing on the FMV.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing Absurdity actually try to play through this. I think he did eventually beat it, because he eventually moved on to other games, but... God, now I gotta see if like his playthroughs on like YouTube or something. Well, this is technically a shooter, so keep to the trend. There was that Battlezone sort of remake in the late 90s, wasn't there?
Yeah, I never played that. I don't know if I can get it to run or not.
Yeah, that was the game I think like Rebellion like bought the rights from Atari, and then they made like a modernized remake that runs on modern machines, like they do with a lot of their old games these days. Like they're.
If there's any game I wish I could get to run, I don't think I could. It'd be that Sinistar Unleashed.
What the heck is that?
You've played Sinistar, right?
Yes, I know what's.
Cybernet.
I didn't know
They
that was.
basically tried remaking that to more like a space flight simulator.
Oh, I was hoping it would be more like like a Tempest 3000 sort of thing.
Also, they made him sound like a stereotypical pirate, so that's pretty great. I don't think that's what they were trying to go for, but he sounds like a pirate now. I like that. Spoiler alert, he did not sound like a pirate before. Either.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? I was interrupted by my dad having to tell a dumb story that he decided to do. Prank he decided to do with someone in a Taco Bell.
He pranked somebody at the Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Why?
I won't relay the story here, because whatever.
Entering Cybernet.
Avoidance radical. Alright, well, I gotta see how this game is going, so... Let's see, how do I...
If you could do one more game, you should show off Harry as an executive, because Weasel likes that game, apparently.
Yeah, once I figure... Hey, you can do it top down. That just looks like a game from, like, the... That just looks like a game from, like, the... late 80s. Let's see, so how do you... Let's see. There we go. You said you had one more game you wanted me to see?
Yeah, Harry the Handsome Executive.
Alright, yeah, he was mentioning that in chat. Let's go check it. Alrighty. Harry the Handsome Executive. Let's go there. How about to do anything fancy for that? Okay. Let's see what this one is. Hey, approach the software.
You might find more Mac games for you, though. I can set them up for you if you ever want.
Sure.
I don't think I have many more FPSes to give you, though.
That's fine.
I could give you a bunch of Amiga FPSes if that's your bag.
Maybe.
Oh boy, do I have a ton of those.
This game looks vaguely familiar, but it's weird because I didn't really have a Mac. Didn't know anyone who really had one. Everyone usually had like just a Windows 3.1 PC. Maybe I saw a video of it on it somewhere.
Possible.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know anyone personally who's personally streams like Macintosh games, so let's see, can I get to this door? No. Oh, now I can. Okay, gotta kick it. Gotta kick it.
Ooh, yeah. Minimum.
Dr. Uberman.
I love these sound effects.
Yeah.
That's another
They
thing.
they define the 90s, I'd say.
That's another thing of sound effects that are clearly not a thing anymore. People just using their mouth to make own sound effects.
Heck yeah.
Minimum.
Here's my assignment, kicking around in the chair like a goofball. Because nothing. Does sound like the music playback's a little bit off though.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot you can do about that, unfortunately.
Minimum.
Yeah. Oh well.
Minimum.
Synergy. Scoon around a swivel chair. Oh please.
Minimum.
Oh, of course. Water. What is this, a water cooler? Must be. Okay, that makes sense.
Minimum.
But yeah, the sound effects in this game or something.
Minimum.
This needs to be a speed game. Just,
And
I would
like
just,
doing speed run this.
right? Be the next thing at the next AGDQ, I swear. Conference room.
Tasty. Ooh, yeah.
Got the papers. Probably need to do those for something.
I do like the idea of a game where you're always in an office chair. I feel like nowadays you could do something with that idea.
You could probably make a sequel to this, except it doesn't need to be a top-down game. Like I could seriously see someone just making this like a 3 remake of this out of Unity or something.
Like maybe a VR game in an office chair. That could be something.
Well, sure be better than 1,000 different shooting galleries. Needs a key. Where's the key? Oh, these papers are for somebody. I don't know who. So I'll figure it out. I'll at least finish this level.
Minimum.
This game. I swear like the Mac gaming community had a lot more in terms of like goofy, eccentric games. Either that or I need to check more shareware stuff.
I wish I could find more Windows stuff. That's a lot harder to get running, honestly.
Yeah, because like software they make for those isn't very well made for modern. For even an emulator, it might be a little bit finicky. Get some comfort. What is this? Sound effects, man. I sure like to play darts. Was darts even a big thing by the 90s? I think by then everybody was just playing Doom all day.
Yeah, I don't know if... I mean, I haven't really worked in the office or anything, really, but I don't know if... I don't know anyone's played darts in office before.
True. This is probably a bad idea. Just kick the door open and get out of here. Ah! Okay.
Tasty.
Sound effects, I swear.
Problem is Windows emulation is kind of hard. There's like 3 different virtual machines you have to pick from, and each of those, there's like so many versions of Windows, and somebody might work on one of those programs, but not the other one. So,
Oh crap, that's not for this door.
it's kind of big.
Yeah, it is. DOS, we have perfected DOS, but yeah, Windows, yeah, we got a ways to go on that front. Just for that door? Jeez. I think I'm done.
Okay.
It's a goofy little game. Yeah, it's a goofy little game. Totally recommend people check it out. You probably can find it just on freeware and emulation and all that stuff these days. I have to select it in the that's where I screwed up. Gosh darn it. Oh well. Anyway, thanks for the. There's a couple of you decided to hang out and chat for at least a spell.
Yeah, it's been really fun to watch. Thank you.
Appreciate the streams and all that. Maybe I'll get around to another stream later this week. Till then.
Are you doing a budget fair this week?
Probably.
Oh, what day would that be?
I don't know. I'll see sometime this week. I'll pick a day soon. But anyway.
Alright. Thanks for sharing, man.
Yeah. Thank y'all for watching.
See you guys later.